guys, and before I start the video, I just want to apologize that I might sound a little bit weird because I'm losing my voice because I just got back from a summer camp. Yay! So that's why I haven't been uploading. So now that my little apology is over, I am going to tell you how to make DIY collars using only rubber bands and perler beads. If you don't know what perler beads are, tiny little beads that you put on like a board and then you iron them together to make little creations. Kind of like this, but this is like a really flat version. And if you don't know what rubber bands I'm talking about, they're these rubber bands, and you use these to make bracelets. So the first version we'll be making is just a small little version of the bracelets. So the color I'll be making will be these colors because 4th of July is coming up, and yeah, I just have a lot of these colors. Okay, so you want to start with your 2 fingers and start with one color and twist it onto your finger like that. And then take your second color and then just wrap that around without twisting it. And then do a third one. And then you want to take your first color, in my case red, and you want to take it and slide it over the first, well, the colors on top of it. And then it should look like this once you do that. And then you want to put the next color on, which for me is red. You just want to keep repeating that process. Just put a rubber band onto the top and then like looping them, and then just keep doing that. But if you don't want to use your fingers, then you can use a loom board if you have one of those, or you could just set up 2 pencils next to each other and use that. And if your fingers are getting kind of tired at this point, if you're weak like me, then you can just put like a marker or something in between your fingers. And then once you're like a good amount into it, then you can see the collar starting to form. So I used 17 bands to get it this length, which is pretty good. It's kind of stretched out. Well, we'll see what size it is after I finish this one. So if you want a more in-depth version, because I really only know how to do this, and if you want to know how to do like cooler things, then I'll have a link in the description to a more in-depth kind of tutorial on how to do these. Okay, so I have now finished. But to actually finish it, then you're going to have to take the bottom, and then you will be left with this. And then you want to get one of your clips. Okay, so you can either have S clips or you can have C clips. In my case, I'm going to use S clips because they grip things better for me. So I'm just going to stretch out my fingers, and then I'm going to put the band through the S clip. I'm going to do the same with the other side. Oh, this feels so good for my fingers. Okay. This is like a hard part. Okay, there we go. I got it. So then you want to do the same with the other side to make it into a bracelet. And you are now done. Mine's still a little stretched out since I just made it, but this is a pretty good size. You can take off some bands later if it's too big for you, which I will show you how to do that now. So basically, you just unclip the S or C clip from the last band, and then you just pull off the bands, as many as you want. I'm just going to do 3 for now, then I can add them in later if I need them that bad. And then you just clip them back on, and now your band is a little bit tighter. So let's try this on now. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. So I'm just going to get rid of these bands. So you can really change it to your liking of size. You can make it bigger so that you can wear it as a ring or a bracelet or a necklace, or you can make it smaller for a LPS's bracelet, or, you know, whatever. So the next one is this little band. It doesn't really look that much like a collar when it's not on a LPS, but then it also looks really cool if it's on an LPS. So if you want to make one with one bead, it looks like this. Here, let me put them both on so you can see them both at the same time. So I'm going to attempt to make the part that goes around the LPS's neck, like this right here. Instead of using that with one band, I'm going to try and make it 3 to match with the colors. So I'm going to use a red band to thread on the beads. And I'm going to use red, white, and blue beads. Oh, there goes the white one. Okay, so you want to take your rubber band and you want to thread your perler beads onto the rubber band. Now that I finished threading the perler beads onto the necklace, okay, so you want to stretch out the sides and you want to thread one through, and then you want to thread it through the other one too, which is kind of a hard part. Okay, now that you have that, you want to take one of the loops and you want to thread it through the other one to form this knot. And now you are finished. Now I'm going to try and do it with 3 bands. See if that works. Oh my glob, it works! Oh my god. I feel so accomplished. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's try it on. Oh my gooshies, it is beautiful. It would look even more beautiful if this would like actually like hang low like that. I'm probably gonna have to use blue tack to fix that. Oh my god, it looks like a medal or something. Wow, I love this. It's so pretty. Especially now that it's like actually hanging low. Oh my god, I love this so much. Okay. These are pretty great. But what if I told you there was something even cooler than all of these? This one. I love this one so much and it looks so complicated to make. Okay, let's make it. So as you guessed, I'm obviously going to use 4th of July colors. So basically, I'm going to take a band and I'm going to thread the bead, the same color bead, through the band. And you want to do this with all of them. These look like little candies. Okay, so I'm done now threading these, but now we need to make these into a collar. Okay, so we're going to start out with a red, and then I'm going to take a white, and then I'm going to take the top part of the rubber band and thread it through the top of the other one, and then thread the bottom loop into the other loop. Just like this, and then you want to continue that until you are done. Does this look cool so far? Because I think it does. I only have like 3 more to go, but still I just want to show you my progress. Because it's cool. Okay, so now I'm done threading, and now I need to attach this into a necklace. So I'm going to take one of the ends of this blue and I'm going to put it onto my C-clip, and I'm going to do that the same with the other side of the blue. Okay, I really stretched out the blue one. Oh my god. There, I think it's a little bit better now. Oh my god, okay. Now we need to add another rubber band to the first one to make it attachable. So I'm gonna use white because it's like red and blue, and like between that is white. So you gotta stretch out the rubber band to make more space in the bead for the other rubber band. So I'm just thread it through like normal. Okay, so once you have that, then you want to wrap that on, like attach it to the clip, just like the blue. And now your necklace is done. And honestly, I love this necklace. I think that this form of just making necklaces is really cool. I also really like the patriotic color scheme. And there we go. Our 3 patriotic collars, and I honestly love these. They're just so cool, guys. Make them. They're cool. Make that little hand down there blue if you want me to make hair accessories using these same supplies, aka rubber bands and perler beads, and I will see you all later. Bye! I'm losing my voice, oh my god, bye!